guys, Brie here. So we're gonna make a cute little cube, but we've got one that is a PM cube, if you will, and we're gonna make an AM one. Okay, so we're gonna do this with some coffee, different types of coffees, and then I've got my cocktail one. All right, so go ahead and just comment replay if you're catching the replay here. And if you're new, just let us know that you're new. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And all the supplies, there should be a link down below that says open link, and it says coffee cube supplies. So you're more than welcome to click that and get all of the info. Okay. So I have my cube here. Okay. It's actually kind of light. It is all wood grain, so I do really like that. So let's go ahead and, hi Sonia. Let me know if you guys are watching live. Say hi. Hi Charletta. Okay, so I'm going to take half of this real quick, and we're going to fuzz our transfer. Now I will tell you guys, as I'm removing this is probably the stickiest transfer I've had yet. That was super. Yes, you are totally live. Yes, Sonia. Hi, Annette and Cheryl and Chris. We've got Elizabeth, Evelyn, Patty. Hi, Eva, Marcy, Kim. Hi. We've got Mary and Lisa and Mary, Mary Ray, Linda. Man, you guys are all popping on. So I figured out that it wasn't sending notifications. And I finally got it flipped over. Hi, Michael. And you're waiting for these coffee transfers. I know, right? Let's see. Somebody thought I was hacked because you're getting the notifications that I'm live. I don't know why it's sending her a blank message though. Hi Sherry, Nancy, Jamie, Tanya. Okay, y'all, I was fuzzing this forever and it is still really sticky, okay? So what I'm going to do, because it's so sticky, I'm actually going to wax the cube real quick. Oh, it's a little tilted. Let me just... too much. Maybe that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and wax this. Yes, so have you guys did you get the notification? I am so sorry. I apologize. Last night I did go live and it was late, so I do apologize. I try not to go live past 9:30 my time, but last night I just couldn't help it. I made that tray back there out of a 9x12 beaded frame. Super cute. If you didn't jump on live, be sure to check it out. Okay, cool. I'm so glad you guys are getting them now. Yeah, Robert even told me, he's like, I haven't got your notifications in a year, and I got one last night. I was like, oh, goodness. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys like them. Hey, Kathleen. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, so what I did was I have my cube. I did apply surface wax because my transfer is so extremely sticky, you guys. I don't want it to stretch when I go to pull it off of the cube, okay? So we're making an AM cube with coffee. I already have our PM with our cocktails on it. So we're going to do a coffee one as well. Watched last night. Oh, you're in California, so yeah, the nights are okay for you. Well, good. Yes, it's so hard because I have a lot of people on the East Coast. I have a lot of people on the West Coast. I have a lot of people in the center. So it's so hard to, get everybody on live. Oh, thank you. The lemonade stand right there. That lemonade stand, believe it or not, you guys, was our very first craft box back in May of last year. It is available on my website, spoiledbybrie.com, under cutouts. So you do the market stand is actually the stand itself, and then the little A-frame that comes together as a blank, and then you can do the add-ons, which you can do the lemonade stand. And I just do it where I attach them all with Velcro, and then you change out, because I have a ton of different themes on there. Watching from the airport. Oh, you're flying back to Australia. Yay! Well, safe travels, Kinkini. Oh, thanks, Linda. Y'all, I'm still fuzzing. Now I'm fuzzing the other side of this transfer. Okay. Oh no, it fell on itself. Hold on. It got stuck to my hand. All right, if you ever just accidentally crumble it on itself, not a big deal. Just stay calm. Stay calm and just slowly remove it. You're fine. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead. We'll do flat white on this one right here. Let me pull that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I am just going to do this in black. I prefer it to all be one color. We could definitely color these in if we wanted to do that. But I am just going to do this in black. Now I am taking my hand and I am covering up this arrow on the left side because I don't want to accidentally go over it. It actually belongs to the design next to it. So I just don't want to accidentally go over something that is not part of this one. All right, so now we have one done. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. Okay, check it out. We've got flat white on there. Okay, I'm going to set this right here, and I'm going to, actually I can just turn this over. Let's do the next one. We could probably do this middle one. This one is an espresso, double espresso. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely color them in. So I have a couple of things I want to color in, this being one of them, but I actually want to color like them all in at the same time. So I'm thinking of either doing a sign that is a 12 by 18 sign, or maybe doing the serving tray. What do you guys think? All right, so now we have double espresso. We have flat white. Let's go. Maybe we can go on the top here and do, let me see. We could do a caramel macchiato. So I'm just kind of turning the cube as we go and doing all the sides where I don't need to dry the other ones just yet. I can just kind of keep going. And then once I do this one, then we're going to have to dry it. Okay, and then we'll do the other three sides. So we'll kind of dry them all at the same time. Plus my transfer actually has a little time to dry because I will wash it all off at the same time here at the end, but I don't want the paste on the back of the transfer to get on another side. So I'm going to let it dry just a little bit. So we've got our caramel macchiato up here. The serving tray. Love the double espressos. Cuban coffee. Yep. So I do love that you can color these in. I think the cocktails you can color in, these you can color in. It's totally up to you if you want to do that. What I would recommend is maybe you do a lighter color underneath. I don't know, maybe like Dune or something. And then, so just like I did here, I would probably do it in Dune, just so it's a lighter color. And then I would go in, I would paint everything that I need to paint. Once I'm done, I would wax it, and then I would put the transfer back on and do it in black. Okay. And the only reason I say Dune instead of doing it in black and then going in and painting on top of this, which you could, but if you happen to get the black a little too wet when you're painting, I feel like the black can ruin your color a lot more than the Dune would. So again, it's really up to you. If you're very careful whatever you're painting, I think the black should be fine. But that is just a suggestion. All right. Let's keep going here. I think we are doing Americano here. Now, one of them, I won't be able to, I have to do it kind of in two pieces. Because it's a little bit too big. It's too long to fit on one of the sides, so we're going to have to wing it a little bit. Okay, that one looks good. I think we do black coffee right here. I mean, we could do Irish, and you could do iced mocha, but it's just going to cut off like the straw or something. Like if I did iced mocha, I'd have to bring it down quite a bit, and then it would just be the top part of it. So it would be, you guys can see upside down. It would be the top part of that iced mocha. Right? Which I think still would be okay if you wanted it. I'm going to go ahead and do black coffee here. But what do you guys have planned today? Any plans? We actually had a cold front come through, which is crazy because I kid you not, it was probably 85 degrees just a day or two ago. And then now it's a bit chilly. Like I need a jacket to go outside. A light sweater maybe. Iced mocha. I love me an iced mocha or an iced latte of any type. I like not having to be super careful and cover up. Let's see. Smart to do it that way. It goes a little faster. Yes, it does. Yes, like watercolor though. My husband took my grandma-in-law to see his mom. Oh, that's nice. Just finished eating lunch, so I'm going to craft. Ooh, fun. I did dishes and getting ready to watch NASCAR, worked in the yard, working on a blanket. Ooh, 41 degrees there. Making early dinner. Oh, that's fun, though. Maybe some crafting later. Good. All right, so I am going to put it this way. All right, so the last one I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do espresso martini. Now, what I'm going to have to do I'm just trying to figure out how to fit it on here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the martini. I'm going to do the martini in the center, and then I'm going to do the words separate, because it doesn't quite all fit in the same, like on one side of the cube. Now, I am going to be careful. I'm not going to get the arrow. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull that up. I'm going to dry it. Got some rain. I know it is crazy for being April. Y'all, April's almost done. Like, how did that happen? Like, where did April go? No idea. Okay. I'm going to carefully do espresso there. Okay, you know what? I could do them underneath. I could do it underneath, and then I can use an arrow from another one. That way it has an arrow, because all of them have an arrow, so I kind of felt bad for this one not having an arrow, but you guys, you know what, we're going to make it work. Oh man, I accidentally took up some of the, I can redo that, it's fine. I accidentally took up some of the espresso part when I did that. So let me just add, we're just going to add a little bit of surface wax there. I'm going to set that back down. Okay. Then I'm going to do the arrow, but I think I'm going to use the one from Frap. Ta-da! Okay, so it totally worked. All right. Now we're going to give this a good little clean. I'm going to spray it. Let me put that in my water. Let's close this up. Anniversary is Friday. Let's see. I know April went by so fast though. It's on the 5th. Can't believe they're both almost here. My birthday month is May, so I hope you guys are ready because May is going to be full of some fun stuff that we've been planning. So, let me rephrase that. I've been planning. Robert has no idea about it yet, but he's going to have fun. He's going to be super busy. Okay, so here is what we do. Okay, first of all, do you guys see how this is curling in a little bit? When you pull up the transfers and it's too sticky onto the surface, this tends to happen. And this is kind of what stretches your transfer. So if you have one that's like rolled like this when you pull it off, you're stretching the transfer, okay? So when you go to lay it down, if you're needing to lay it back down on top, it might be a tad bit off. You should still be okay, but we just like to prevent this from happening. So if you notice that one of your transfers is extremely, extremely sticky, I recommend use a surface that you are able to wax. And as long as you wax it, then you should be, hopefully it'll be okay. All right. If it is extremely sticky, I do recommend not using it on glass or like galvanized metal. I would probably recommend using it on canvas, like just a blank canvas, because canvas doesn't even like transfers to stick to it just because of how a canvas is. And so, honestly, that will probably be one of the better ones to use it on for its first time or two. Ooh, you know what? That being said, we should do this on a canvas and then paint it in. Cheryl DeMaio. All right, so I just sprayed this with water. I also dipped my board eraser into water as well. This just makes it for easy cleaning. And we're just going to wipe all the way across. So you guys can see it does come off pretty easy. The ones that were on there a little bit longer, it is a little bit, they've got a little bit more around the edges that didn't quite come off. But you just wipe it down a little bit. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and flip this on over to the back. Now, if you were to wash your bath mat, I do recommend you don't wash it with regular clothes, especially if you used ink, like did an ink project, okay? So either just wash the bath mat by itself if you're able to do that. And if you wash it right after you do a big craft, you're probably better off, okay? It won't sit and dry. Typically, I don't wash mine. I just end up getting another one because, well, for me to wash my bath mat every single night after a live is nearly impossible. So I just use one bath mat for about a month if I craft a lot that month. And then I will just throw it away and get another one, okay? Because the bath mats, I usually try and find them when they're on sale, about $5. And honestly, for me, you know, $5 or 15 washes. I'd rather just pay the $5. All right. You can also wash them here on this mat. So I have, I think I still have some mats available on my website, you guys. So if you go to spoiledbybrie.com, you'll go to my Chalk Couture website, and this double-sided healing mat is on there. You can take the water directly to this too and clean it on here. Okay? So, redo a corral. I have black dish mats from Amazon. Yep. All right. So this is how I put my backer sheets back on. The yellow is the back. The white is the part that goes on the adhesive. I like to roll mine up, especially on these bigger transfers. Let me scoot this over so you can see this end. okay? And I take my fingers, excuse me, and I line up the two corners. Once the two corners are lined up, I'll go ahead and set my fingers on there, and then I will just roll it on out. Sometimes I get it perfect. Sometimes I get it a little bit on the edge. That to me doesn't bother me, so I'm fine with how it is. They will be stained, okay? They will be stained. Not a big deal. Your main thing is that you don't have paste in the silk screen itself, okay? That is going to be your biggest, like, what you want to focus on. Like, look, I still have paste up here and on the thing. That's not going to matter. I can try and wipe it off if I want to, but it's not going to do anything whenever I use it again. Okay? So, here we go. We have, does this one have the, no, it doesn't. So we've got AM and PM. You've got your espresso martini and, well, I don't know about AM. Maybe that is a PM drink. Let's go with caramel macchiato. I mean, it is 1:45. It's not like it is early morning, but here, let's go with Moscow Mule. So you've got your caramel macchiato and you've got a Moscow Mule. So all of these have different drinks all around. I think they're super cute. And you can color them in, you guys, but I just like the whole black and white, so that is what I like to use, okay? But you can stack them, you can set them side by side. You can set them on your tray. It could be like, well, they could sit side by side. It'd be like, oh, what are we drinking today? I'm going to drink an Americano. Roll the dice. You could put the design inside of here. So we could put the coffee design inside of our tray if we wanted to do that too. I think that would be cute. But yeah. So. Yay! And we're already done cleaning. So I sell the blocks. They are on my website. Let me make sure. There should be a little link that pops up. It's like a blue link and it says Coffee Cube Supplies. Do you guys see that down at the bottom? If you see it, let me know. If you don't see it, let me know too, so that way I can kind of figure out what's going on. Yes, I do want to do one in color. Yeah. So I will just like, maybe I'll do like the Irish or the iced mocha, like these bigger ones that, well, maybe not brewed coffee because that one's pretty. I might do the iced mocha or the frap or the Irish coffee, and I'll do it in, I think I have, I wonder if this is going to be a little big. I could probably do it on one of these. That might fit almost perfect. You could do it on this one. I see it. It's black on your iPad. Okay, good. Okay. As long as you guys can see it, that's good. Let's see. What color is Irish coffee? I don't know. See, I feel like I have to look it up though, and then I can do it. I'll have to wait on this because I need to pull it up. I just want to see if it's going to fit. Let's see. We could do the iced mocha one. That one fits really good in there. Yeah. I think that'll work. So then I would just need to color in everything, figure out my colors, and then we can try that. So this is the 5x7 honeycomb frame, and it does fit. All right. Okay, guys, well, that'll be it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know if you guys have questions. But if you need to shop at any time, you're more than welcome to type in shop, S-H-O-P, and I will send you a message with my links. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow is Monday, so since Robert has bowling on Monday, I will try and go live earlier in the day rather than later, because if it's later, I probably won't be able to do it. Okay? So if you're commenting shop, when you go to my website, the things you're going to want to get is, this is coffee bar transfer. So it's under the What's New tab, coffee bar. When you go to paste, you'll want to get black velvet paste. There is a paste packet. And for that full project, like for one full cube, you just need one paste packet. And then the cube will be under surfaces, or if you type in on, once you get to my chalk website, you type in cube, you'll be able to find them. Okay? And remember, if you guys sign up for perks before you purchase, you will be getting 30% off, okay? So for this particular project, just for the transfer, the little paste packet, the transfer, the cube, the paste packet, a mini squeegee, and board erasers, you will, well, let me log out so that way I can get you guys the correct pricing. So it will be, retail price is $52. Okay, granted, you can reuse this. So I know it's a little bit on the more expensive side, but you can reuse the transfer. But if you become a Perks member, you save 30% off, and you get a once a month, you get $20 back in credit that you can apply. So you'll end up paying $36 for this. And then if you haven't used your $20 yet, you actually only be paying $16 for this. Okay, so for this whole project, which is blows my mind. Anyways, sign up for perks. It definitely does save you a ton of money. But yeah, and if you have questions, let me know. Where do I become a perks member? So on my website, it says 30% off. You're more than welcome to click there. I'll also go ahead and comment to your comment with the link. So if you do want to sign up for Perks member, you can do that. It's just going to be on my website there. Bye, Mary. Have a great Sunday. Yes, Sonia, and the club membership is reduced. So if you like to craft with us once a month, I do like a Zoom call. That is what club is about. We do a project. But yeah, let's see. Diana, if you have questions, let me know. I do need to add a couple of new people that joined Perks since Friday, Saturday. I will add you guys to our list in the VIP group to welcome you there. But anyways, if you do have questions, again, just send me a message, let me know, and I will get back with you, okay? All right, you guys, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.